Good day, YouTube. Today we're taking a quick look at a comparison video between Linux Lite 5.8 on the left and Zorin OS 16 version 16 on the right. So without further ado, we'll get into it. Now, I will firstly say that this is a bit of an apples to oranges video because of the desktop environments here, but we'll give it a red hot go anyway. So starting off, Linux Lite is running on the XFCE desktop environment, but you wouldn't notice it because they've really customized it and made it look different. They've really made it its own. You've got all your applications that you could ever need, hovering through them, but you've also got the search menu there as well to find what you need there too. Whereas on the right hand side, Zorin is looking really good. It is actually, believe it or not, the GNOME desktop environment, but they've really made it their own in ways I've never really seen before. It will take a hard stance on what the RAM's going to look like soon, but we'll do that test in just a hot second. So we'll just close all of this out here. We can see we've got the nice little start menus, the icons, all of that there. We've got the right click. Really loving the dark theme here, the dark mode for Zorin OS. That's really cool. Right click and go new document, a text file. That's actually very rare on Linux. It's surprising how rare that is. We can actually create a text file. It is actually built for newcomers to Linux, so I might actually even recommend Zorin OS for the newbies out there. Let's maybe jump across to the file manager, and we will see some differences, at least in name. Wow, I'm really loving the colors, the color accents, the tones, just the whole kit and caboodle here. So this is running on the GNOME files file manager, whereas we've got the really lightweight Thuna file manager, really just bare bones in comparison. But hey, you right click, you see what's going on, you can right click and go to terminal for each of them, and that is the main thing for me. Now let's look a little bit under the hood here. So they are actually both based on Ubuntu, but we'll see the kernel is where things start to differ. So we've got an older kernel for Linux Lite 5.4, said to be more stable, and then we've got a later, not the latest, but a later kernel for Zorin OS, so 5.11. So just bear that in mind. If you've got later hardware that needs to be supported, you generally want a later kernel. Last but not least, let's put this to the test, as I hinted at there before. So 607 megabytes of RAM on boot up for Linux Lite, which is good. It's not great. It's not really worthy of the name Linux Lite in my opinion there. Moving across, now this is to be expected. This is a really fully functioning, beautiful desktop, but it does come at a cost. You are running at about almost a gigabyte of RAM on boot up. Also something to bear in mind. Both of these I don't actually consider lightweight operating systems. Maybe a midweight one on the left for Lite, for Linux Lite, and a heavyweight one for Zorin OS, but it is just gorgeous. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one.